Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sisters Talk TV. My name is Sin. I am one half of Sisters Talk TV. As you are joining us and as you are coming in, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Please let us know how we are doing. It really helps us out. Just kind of like, gives us an idea of, how what our supporters like, the kind of videos that they are watching. So we really appreciate that. As you guys can see from the title, we are talking all things Real Housewives of Potomac, guys. Real Housewives of Potomac. There's been a lot of the ladies have been going on press tours talking about the new season, everything they have been up to, from Karen to Giselle to Robin to Wendy to Candiace. All of them they have pretty much been currently on a press tour because, as you guys know, the Real Housewives of Potomac new season is going to be coming on tonight, July 11th. I'm so excited. So to just catch everybody up, we're going to just kind of condense what has been said on all of these interviews that these ladies have been going on. We're going to be talking all about that. Some alliances are, there's going to be a definitely alliance shakeup. For Karen also has revealed that possibly her and Giselle may be having a new friendship being formed. Wendy talks about her career. Candiace talks about pretty much what has happened so far, how she's coping with everything that has happened from last season. So before we get started, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Then we would get started. And please let us know how we are doing. Let us know how we are doing. We really appreciate it. So let us go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first interview we are going to be talking about. So we're talking Tea with Potomac. Tea with Potomac. We're going to be talking about the interviews, season premiere, and also the taglines. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Miss Candiace Dillard. Okay, Candiace Dillard, Candiace Dillard, Candiace Dillard. Okay, so Candiace Dillard went on the Grape Juice, that is an interview that she did here on YouTube. And she pretty much revealed to the interviewer that pretty much talked about her being attacked and she didn't really feel comfortable about people telling her own story. Like she watched thousands of people telling her own story for her and she didn't really appreciate that. And then she talked about her career. Currently, she is in the process of, working on music. So that is what Candiace is doing. She said there's going to be a lot of new things that's going to be happening this season. Definitely, the interviewer asked her, whose storyline surprised you the most? And she said Robin, actually. Robin's storyline surprised her the most. She said Robin has been opening up a lot, especially about the situation between her and Juan Dixon. So she said that really surprised her a lot. She really felt like giving Robin a hug because she felt like Robin was going through a lot. So I'm guessing from what Candiace is saying that we're going to get a a storyline. Let's just put it like that, a storyline from Robin this season. So Robin is going to bring it. So that is what Candiace is saying. Now, they also asked her about people questioning Wendy and how she's been looking different and pretty much questioning her augmentation. And let's go ahead and take a look at Wendy. So this is Wendy, guys. So this is the new Wendy. So the interviewer, of course, asks Candice, how does she feel about Wendy? And pretty much people are saying that she looks different. She has gotten a lot of nips and tucks here and there, how she's supporting her. And Candace pretty much just says that she likes the new Wendy. She likes anything Wendy chooses to do, whether it's within her body, her face, anything Wendy chooses to do. She supports Wendy 100%. You guys look at Wendy. Wendy looks great, you guys. This is her second season. So Wendy is going to bring it. She looks great. She's going to bring it. Let's go ahead and take another look at Wendy. So obviously, she definitely has gotten some, work done because she has to be elevated. This is her second season of Real Housewives of Potomac. A lot of people were questioning her, her hair last season, just a lot of things. This is her sophomore year, so she has to bring it. So this is another look at Wendy. Here's another picture of recent pictures of Wendy. And I definitely see, yes, it looks like she's gotten maybe some face work done, like her teeth, and maybe like a little bit of Botox, like just kind of like her chin and stuff. That's what it looks like to me. And I mean, Candice pretty much just told the interviewer that she supports any work that Wendy is doing with her own body. So if it makes Wendy happy, she supports it. Okay, so that is pretty much what Candice said in her interview with the grape juice. Now we're going to move on to Wendy. Wendy also had an interview, and she had an interview with WSA9. And hey, Sincere Kraken, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. So Wendy had an interview with WUSA9. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. So Wendy, she had an interview with WSA9, and she pretty much, once again, she talks about her writing a book, her memoir. It's a book, pretty much her memoir, her experience of being a immigrant, raising kids. She talks about her home essentials line. So Wendy's really into interior design. And she also talks about her career change. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of Wendy moving from the academia into going into a home essentials line, like more into interior design. So she said we're going to be seeing her journey in that with writing a book and her home essentials line. So I think that was really interesting, especially Wendy really um, making a business out of her fame from Real Housewives of Atlanta. From Real Housewives of Potomac, really turning into something where she can make money from the show. So why not? Why not create your own business? Why not write a book? Like Real Housewives of Potomac is such a popular show. It would be crazy for not capitalizing off of this fame as of now. So I think that Wendy may be transitioning from academia into kind of more of an entrepreneurship kind of position. So it looks like we're going to be seeing more of that. Hello, everyone who is coming in. Make sure you like this video. So we're talking all things Potomac, all of the interviews that have been going on recently. So please join us in that. Let us know. Have you seen any of these interviews? We talked about Candiace. So Candice had an interview with the Grape Juice where she talked about Wendy's, the interviewer asked her about Wendy's augmentation. She says she's happy for what Wendy um, is deciding to do, whether within her body or anything. So she talked about that. She talked about how she had a hard time in season 5 and trying to cope with everything that has happened. So that is what Candiace talked about in her interview about coping with season 5. And also, of course, the interviewers, they were trying to be messy. They were, asking her about Wendy's augmentation. Here's Wendy. And she said she's just happy. Happy for Wendy, whatever Wendy has decided to do. It looks like Wendy has gotten a little bit of some work done. But hey, this is Wendy's sophomore season, guys. Wendy has to bring it. So whether if it's getting some work done, it looks like she got her teeth done. She's going, she has to bring it. She's like, look, I'm going to be serving this sophomore season. I think Wendy looks great. She looks good. So I think whatever work she got done, it looks good on her. It's fitting her. She didn't overdo it. So far, so good. We also talked about Wendy's interview. She pretty much laid out the groundwork of her new essentials line. Wendy's going into interior design. And she also talked about her memoir. Wendy is writing a book. Now, let's move on. The next person who also did an interview is Miss Karen Huger. Karen Huger. So Karen Huger, she did an interview with ET. And Karen, guys, she revealed a lot of things to us. So some of the things Karen revealed is that her and Giselle possibly may be reconciling their friendship. So pretty much the ET interviewer asked her, I guess there was an interview that Giselle did about Karen on the Breakfast Club, saying that her and Karen are in a really good place. You guys, I was so surprised that Giselle and Karen are in a good place, because how they left last season, where Karen was asking Giselle, is Jamal there? That they will be in a good place. But apparently they're actually in a good place. Another reason why I was surprised that Karen and Giselle are in a good place is that Karen revealed, well, during the season opening, Giselle said that she's going to be spilling all of Karen's tea, all of the allegations about her, scandalous um, cheating rumors or whatever on Ray. She said she's going to be spilling all of that. And I was like, okay, so they're in a good place. I was really surprised about that. So it looks like Karen and Giselle, guys, they're in a good place. Oh gosh, yes. Is Jamal? Thank you, Ronnie F. Is Jamal coming? Yeah, that was like the guys. That was like the line of the reunion last year. Karen, is Jamal coming? You guys remember that? That was funny. Okay, so another thing Karen also revealed during her ET is that, well, okay, so after she said that her and Giselle going to be, Giselle and her are reconciling their friendship, so they're in good terms as of now. And guys, right now I'm putting like quotation marks. They're in a good place. Karen said, but she will always be on ready. So when Giselle wants to come for her, she's always going to be on ready. So okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Just put a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. Put a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, so then we also get Giselle and Karen. So you guys know they're going to be reconciling their relationship. Okay, thank you so much, Darlene Wilkins. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You guys, we're talking all things Potomac. We're just going over the interviews that all of the ladies have been doing, just kind of getting us all prepped up for the season premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac season 6. So that's what we are doing as of now. So pretty much Karen is saying that she's going to be on ready at all times. Just because her and Giselle are in good terms does not mean she trusts Jizzy. So Karen is she says she's just going to be on ready. And I mean, if you were a Karen, would you be on ready when it comes to Giselle, even though Giselle revealed to the Breakfast Club that her and Karen are in a good terms? I mean, I would be on ready too because I mean, when it comes to Jizzy, I will always be on ready when it comes to Giselle. If I was in Karen's position, I will always be on ready. So that is what Karen said. Now we are also moving on to once again Karen's interview with ET. Karen then reveals to the interviewer that Mia and Giselle had a very rocky start. So it looks like Mia is going to be going in on Giselle. So they did not get along initially. You guys know Mia. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Mia. Okay, Mia is the new cast member. Her name is Mia Thornton. So her and Giselle did not come off in a good start. Let me see. No, that's not. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull up a picture of Mia, but apparently Giselle is actually blaming Karen for her and Mia starting off on a rocky spot. I'm just like, Giselle, like, I'm pretty sure you tried to give Mia a hard time. Okay, so I think you guys can see it. There's Mia's kind of like with the green on the top picture. So she's a new cast member of Real Housewives of Potomac. So Karen revealed to E! News that Mia and Giselle started off on a rocky spot. Yes, her and Giselle started off on a rocky spot. And she said that Mia is a non-tolerable individual. Like she does not tolerate BS. And Mia was actually going to be introduced to us as a friend of the show. So she's actually Karen's friend. So they met through, I guess, a business partner. So they actually know each other. So Mia and Karen actually know each other. And Giselle's pretty much blaming Karen, saying that her and Mia didn't were not in a good start um because of Karen. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Giselle once again, guys. It looks like Giselle is going to be starting a lot of stuff this season. So she's actually going to be the one that is going to bring to the cast that about the Eddie rumors, right? So pretty much Giselle is going to introduce the rumors that Eddie and Wendy, there could possibly be some infidelity when it comes to their relationship. Giselle is going to be bringing that to the cast. That is what Karen is going to be revealing. Karen revealed to in the interview. She said that Wendy is not playing with Giselle at all. She's not going to be playing with Giselle whatsoever. And Wendy is going to be standing with her, beside her man when it comes to all of these allegations that Giselle is bringing up on the show. So it looks like so Karen also reveals that Wendy and her are actually in a good spot right now. They're actually friends. And she said that I guess it took some time for her and Wendy to kind of get to know each other, and they learned a lot about each other. And they're actually in a good relationship. Like they're actually friends. Now, guys, I'm going to hold off my kind of commentary when it comes to Karen and Wendy's friendship. I'm kind of in a reserve about that because there's some things that's just not really sitting well with me, but I will reveal it during later on, after I'm done kind of giving you guys a synopsis of what all of these ladies have been saying during their interview press tour. So another thing that Karen um, said that Wendy had a very, very tough season. Like she's gonna have a very tough season. You guys know this is Wendy's sophomore year of Real Housewives of Potomac. So these ladies are not going to make it easy for her, especially when it comes to Giselle. Giselle is not going to make it easy for Wendy at all. So Wendy, it looks like she's gonna have a really tough season. Okay, so Karen said everybody brought it. Like everybody had a storyline, guys. Even Giselle had a storyline. Jizzy had a storyline. Now we don't. I'm not exactly too sure what Jizzy's storyline could be this season, but pretty much Karen is implying that Giselle had a storyline. Robin had a storyline. Pretty much everybody had a storyline. It's not just one person or it's not just one event. It's not like escape what is it, a fight gate or whatever, or a shoe gate, whatever. Any of those petty things. It's not, it looks like everyone's just going to be having a storyline. So guys, this season looks like it's going to be really good, really, really good. Now that is it for at least all of the interviews so far. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the season premiere, and what kind of like the what they gave us so far. Okay, so yes, Darlene, yes, Karen knows how petty Giselle can be. So that's why Karen is always going to be on ready all the time. I mean, guys, if I was Karen, I'm going to be on ready as well when it comes to Jizzy, on ready. Yes, and please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe if you have not already subscribed yet. And please let us know how we are doing. We really appreciate it. So we talked about all of the interviews with Karen, Giselle, and sorry, Karen, Wendy, and Candiace. So it looks like all the ladies they spilled some things here and there. Now let's talk about the season opening. So what I pretty much got from the season opening is that Candiace looks like she is still going to be on some, honestly, guys. I'm just going to say it. Candiace looks like she's still going to be on some BS, to be quite honest. Okay, so it was Karen's event. So you guys know Karen is currently, she's about to get remarried to Ray. This is going to be her well, yeah, she's getting remarried to Ray. All of the ladies were there. Wendy, Giselle, Mia, all of the ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 were there, except for Candiace. Candiace was the only person that was not able to make it to Karen's kind of pre-batch dinner, right? So Candiace was the only person that was not able to make it. And I'm guessing the reason why Candiace was not able to make it because she feels that her and Karen are not in a good place. To me, I felt so bad for Karen because I honestly feel like she saw Candiace as a little sister. She, saw Candiace not as a little sister, but as a little like a daughter to her. And Candiace really has no reason to treat or try to, yeah, pretty much treat Karen the way she's currently treating Karen because Candiace was like, she was at fault. She was just the same way Monique was at fault. Candiace was at fault as well too. And I hope, God, guys, I'm really praying this season is not about Candiace's immature, petty whining. I honestly, guys, I hope this is not going to be about Candiace being immature and petty because that is going to turn me off completely. honestly, because this is just, or Candace is up. Like, I honestly cannot do it. I cannot do it if this is going to be a season about Candace being upset with Karen, or the reason why Candace and Karen are not talking, whatever reason it's going to be. This that is just going to be a complete turn off. But in the interview, another thing that Karen also revealed is that Candace and her are going to have kind of a roller coaster season. So she's not really implying that they are in good terms, but it's like they're going to be working their way up to being back friends again. And my kind of commentary or thoughts on that, I honestly feel like Karen should just leave Candace alone. If she wants to be upset with her, let her be upset. Whatever Candace wants to do, stop trying to form or get back in good terms with this girl. Leave her alone, because the age gap and stuff, like, it's a big age gap between Candace and Karen. I just feel like Karen just does not need Candace at all. And that's just how I feel. Like, just don't even, like, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Now, so that was pretty much everything with the season opening. And this is kind of my thoughts on everything that's been going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Wendy and Karen's new forming relationship. Guys, I do not trust Wendy at all. Um, the reason why I'm saying that I don't trust Wendy is because it's just such a coincidence when last season she had a great disdain for Karen, right? Just did not like Karen whatsoever. It's just like she was just picking at Karen, coming for Karen. It was like she was using Karen for a storyline. Pretty much her interactions were with Karen. It was pretty much she was using her as a storyline. And guys, I don't trust Wendy with this new friendship with Karen. I do not. Um like, it looks like it's definitely a friendship, a beneficial friendship, because of her and Giselle are not in good terms. Wendy is going to be coming for Giselle this season, because Giselle is throwing out just a lot of rumors or whatever when it comes to Wendy's marriage, and when it comes to whatever her husband is doing, Giselle is putting it out on the table. And we all know that Wendy and Giselle are just not going to be good. They're just not going to be friends. So I think that she is using Karen to fill in that gap where we know that Wendy and Giselle they're not in good terms. And if Wendy and Giselle are not going to be in good terms, Robin and Wendy are not going to be in good terms, because Robin does everything Giselle does. So anybody that Giselle does not like, Robin doesn't like them. So what a coincidence that Wendy is back friends with Karen. If I was Karen, I would not trust Wendy at all. And I know that Karen is a smart lady. I know that she knows what she's doing. But that friendship with Wendy, tread very lightly. I can already see this when Wendy and Giselle are back in good terms. She possibly may leave Karen out in the dust. So I would not trust Wendy at all. Let me know. Would you trust Wendy? If you were Karen, do you even trust this friendship? Do you think this friendship is authentic when it comes to Wendy and Karen? Because I don't, unless someone can convince me otherwise. I do not think this friendship with Wendy and Giselle is authentic. Now, I do think this friendship with Mia and Karen is authentic. I do. But when it comes to Wendy and Karen, oh no, I do not trust Wendy at all. And also, let me know if if you were Karen, if you were Karen, right, and you were in Karen's position, and you have Candiace who is really just being very, very immature. Personally, that's what I think. I think she's just being very immature with this whole being upset with Karen situation. And the reason why she didn't come to Karen's um pre pre batch dinner or whatever, would you continue to build a friendship or make this friendship work or salvage this friendship? Or would you just be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired of putting this energy in this friendship. I'm tired of just, always trying to, try to be the good person or so. Like, would you continue to build this relationship with Candace, or continue to salvage this relationship or the sisterhood with Candace? Because I've known people like Candace, and they will lead you in a guilty trip. Make you feel like you were the person at wrong, or make you feel like, just because they're like, however they're feeling, or just kind of however they feel, they will make you feel like, well, you did me wrong. And it's like you have to continuously work for this, to rebuild this friendship or to rebuild this relationship. So I think that if I was Karen, I would just be like, guys, F it, to be quite honest. Like, just forget it. Forget it. Because Karen is, essentially, she is the grand dame, guys. Karen is the grand dame. So let me know, leave in the comment, what would you do if you were Karen in this situation when it comes to this relationship between Candace and this relationship with Wendy? Let me know. Okay, so let's read some of the comments. Hey, Miss Drea. Hope you are doing good. Thank you for stopping by. Um, Amy Trippin says, I love some Karen. Guy, Amy Trippin, Karen is she's one of, and guys, please, I'm not biased, but I'm just seeing things how they are, honestly. I am seeing things how they are, and between this relationship between Candace and Karen. I'm not trying to take um anyone's anyone's side, but I'm just kind of observing, and this is just what I'm seeing. But Karen is the grand dame of the show. So let's just put it out like that. All right. So Miss Dre, Karen better not trust Wendy. She proves to be a pick me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would not trust Wendy at all. And guys, I like Wendy. I like Wendy. I like what she's doing. I like what how she is being very business savvy when it comes to creating a home essentials line from the popularity she's gaining from Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, I like the entrepreneur spirit that she's able to create, going from academia to possibly a full entrepreneur. I really like that, but I don't trust this friendship with Wendy and Karen, or Wendy being back buddy buddy with Karen. I just don't trust it. To me, maybe we'll see it play out during the season. It just doesn't seem authentic to me. It honestly does not seem authentic. And Karen should tread very lightly. All right, Ronnie F. It may be more of associate and coworker relationship between Karen and Wendy. I absolutely agree. It's more of a associate and coworker relationship. I don't think it's anything in depth. I think that for the meantime, Karen and Wendy sees that Karen and Gizelle are not in. Of course, they're not really in good terms, but Giselle revealed to the Breakfast Club that her and Karen are reconciling their friendship. But Karen stands otherwise. She says that her and Giselle, well, when it comes to Giselle, she's always going to be on ready when it comes to Giselle. So I just don't see this friendship between Wendy and Karen being like an authentic friendship. Yes. Hey, B Stokes. Hey. Yeah, it's definitely it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. It's a lot to take in, but I am really excited for this new season of RHOP that's coming on tonight. And let me know, did you guys were you guys able to catch up with any of the ladies' interviews with Candiace, the interview with the grape juice that Candiace had, and also the interview with the interview that Wendy had, and then also the interview that Karen had with I think Tanaya. Were you guys able to catch up with that? Because I mean, it was pretty insightful. It was definitely pretty insightful, and yeah, I agree, Bree Stokes. They will never be friends for real. Absolutely. I just feel like, to me, the reason why I feel like they will never honestly be friends is because they are two alpha women. Wendy is an alpha woman, and Karen is an alpha woman. And they're not the type of people that really, they're not very emotional. Like, they don't really express how they feel. They're not very in tune with their emotion, as compared to Candiace, who's very in tune with how she feels and her emotion, right? And also maybe like, I'll probably say with Monique. That's why Karen is able to really get along with those two ladies, because they're quite different in a way. They're quite different in a way. But Wendy, when it comes to Wendy and Karen, they're both two alpha women. They remind me of two ladies that are really, maybe any organization or society that they're in, maybe they were the president, or they're like in, leadership position. They have like very like leadership skills. And that's why I really don't see them really being good, good friends like that. And I just, like, in a way, I really just don't um trust this friendship. I don't. Okay, so B said, I miss all of the interviews. I don't want to be too tainted going to the new season. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree, but they definitely gave us some insight on what to expect from the season. You guys, sometimes, like, I feel like some of the pre-interviewers, the girls, can sometimes over exaggerate on what's to happen. But I think Karen, if I was to watch any of the other lady, like between the three ladies, I would definitely watch Karen's interview, because I felt like that one was the most insightful. She really honed in on Mia, who is the new cast member, how Giselle said that Mia gave her pretty much a really hard time. And she felt the reason why Mia gave her a hard time was because of Karen. So she's blaming everything on Karen. So I felt like, if I was to watch the three, I would definitely recommend Karen's interview. Candice's interview was okay. Um, Candice's interview was okay. She pretty much talked about her career. I think, going into her music career. She also talked about her um Juan and Robin. Pretty much Robin going through a really tough time. Juan and Robin are possibly, going through a really tough time. And she felt like this is the first time she pretty much has seen Robin open up. And then, of course, the interviewers asked her, how does she feel about Wendy's new look, Wendy's augmentation? And she just said that she's happy for, whatever Wendy's whatever Wendy decides to do. And I mean, this is Wendy's sophomore year, so she's just happy for Wendy, whatever changes that she decides to make. It's her body, so she thinks Wendy looks great. So that's pretty much it when it comes to Candiace's interview. And when it comes to Wendy's interview, so let me go ahead and pull up Wendy's interview. Wendy is actually going into interior design. She is looking into a home essentials kind of line. So that is what she's going into. She's moving from academia into an entrepreneur, more of like into entrepreneurship. So I thought that was pretty interesting. What a great way to loop to capitalize off of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, so another thing I wanted to mention. So I think it was yesterday, there was actually an event. It was called Real Housewives of Potomac's Girls Summer. And it was like all of the ladies that were there pretty much. It was kind of like a premiere kickoff. They were having fun, answering fan questions. And so some of the things I noticed and just kind of looking at the pictures, I noticed that there is some alliances. Like we're going to be seeing a shift in people's friendship, a shift in alliances. Like we talked about Wendy and Karen's Wendy and Karen's new formed friendship. But just from seeing how all of the girls are hanging out, there is definitely um a shift in alliances. Let me go ahead and pull up some of the pictures. Um, so let's see. Mhm, In the meantime, it was definitely a cute event. Here's a picture of Wendy at the event. Here is a picture of Karen at the event. Like they look really cute. Here's another picture of Wendy. This was the event from yesterday. I really like the kind of ambiance, the decor, everything that's going on. So it was very cute. I think here's another picture of Karen. Um, so okay, so here is Candiace, Giselle, and Robin. So, from what I was just kind of, seeing yesterday from the event, these three ladies possibly could be in, looks like they're really getting along. This may be just kind of like the new alliance. It possibly may be Robin, Giselle, and Candace, the three alliance, but keep that in mind. Another alliance, possible alliance for this season is, let me show another picture. Okay. So here's Ashley, Karen, Mia in the middle, and Wendy. I feel like it's going to be these. I don't know, for some reason, just kind of like how the ladies were intermingling yesterday, reposting. I honestly feel like these four versus these three. And I don't know, Ashley, sometimes she sways kind of in the middle when it comes to, she goes back and forth with the group, but I feel like at least the three core, Mia, Karen, Wendy, against these three. And Ashley's just going to be in the middle. So, yes. So what are your thoughts so far on, do you guys think that there possibly may be an alliance? Because for me, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's honestly looking like. Okay, so hold on. Um, that's a good question. I was actually trying to figure that on her interview that she did. She says that, so Ronnie F says, is Wendy no longer working as a professor or doing home decor in addition to her teaching position? I'm not too sure. I think that's something that Wendy, she did reveal she's going to be talking a little bit more about that during the season. So maybe we will get an answer, because she says that she is doing like home decor, and she's also writing a book. So she's writing a memoir. So, you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, if you were in such like a big show like Real Housewives of Potomac, would you still teach, like be a professor, or would you kind of like, do other things, like be more in the entrepreneur side? Would you keep your job as a professor? Because she's gotten so like, she's a public figure now. She is a public figure, and she works at a university such as John Hopkins. So I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know how that will work. Maybe she will answer it during the season. Okay, so B Stokes says the Green Eye Bandits will always be together. Candace is just a puppet. Yeah, sadly. Sadly, they're always going to be friends. Oh, right. Oh, okay, okay. Um, yeah, so I definitely agree. B, I definitely agree that they're always going to be the Green Eye Bandits are always going to be friends, and Candace is just going to be their little puppet just to go after Karen. I feel like they're going to use Candace to go after Karen, because those two ladies are always going to be friends. So that is pretty much it so far from what I've gathered from all of the ladies' interviews, from the ladies' the event that happened yesterday. That's pretty much what I've gathered. So in the midst of it, the whole everything like in the gist, my whole synopsis is I just, Wendy in this friendship with Karen, if I was Karen, I wouldn't trust it. I feel like Karen just needs to leave Candace alone, stop trying to rebuild or rekindle this relationship that they have. I'm interested to see if Wendy actually did quit her, or she's no longer a professor. I'm interested to find out if she is no longer a professor, or if she is still working as a professor. I'm really really interested to find out. But let me know. Are you guys excited for Real Housewives of Potomac? And did y'all watch the season, kind of the season glimpse, or the season? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. This season opening. Did y'all watch the season opening with Candace kind of backing out of Karen's event? What were your thoughts on that? What were your thoughts on that? If you saw it, what were your thoughts on that? Because I felt bad. I felt really sad for Karen. I honestly did. I felt so bad. I felt really bad for Karen. Because if anything, this is Karen's big day, right? It's if it's for anything, I would just at least expect Candace to just kind of put things aside and really celebrate Karen. This is Karen's time. Really celebrate Karen. At least put some of the things aside. So yeah. And I think another thing I want to also mention, Wendy's book is actually, so her memoir that she's writing, she said in the interview that she's going to be taking us through her journey of writing this book. So this book is actually going to be coming out in 2022. So that's when the book is going to be coming out. And out of everyone that had a really tough season, Karen said Wendy had a tough season. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, so Drea, I think Robin got only got her only 15 minutes of the season that she would get. Wendy said she is sick, and Robin did not need to add her 2 cents. Absolutely. Robin, like, I was just like, it's just like the way that Robin said it. I was just like, Robin, please, please. It's just like, these are the things that makes the situation worse. And just kind of the side comments, the input that just makes the situation worse, that makes the situation bigger than it is, because that's going to lead Karen to maybe say something that she does probably, maybe she doesn't mean to say, just because she was put in the spot. I'm just like, Robin, you're not helping the situation. Actually, Robin has never helped the situation. It's like, in a way, she always has made the situation worse. And also, Gizelle said she's going to be coming for Karen. Like, she's going to be coming for Karen this season. She's going to be on Karen's neck this season. I'm just like, okay. Whew, just brace, brace, brace. I mean, I'm ready, but I'm not going to be in favor if we keep having a back and forth with Karen and Candiace, and Candiace, leading Karen in a guilty trip. Like, producers, please, that's not what we want to see this season. We do not want to see it this season. Please actually make it a storyline. Everybody needs to have a storyline. Not one person, Wendy should not be carrying this season. Everybody needs to have a storyline. So from what is coming out of Candiace and Karen's mouth, it looks like everyone is going to be having a storyline. But yeah. Okay. All right. And I did not get a chance to talk about the taglines. I didn't get a chance to talk about that. So let me go ahead and see if I can pull up the taglines so far. Let's see. Still trying to work this thing. So guys, give me just a few minutes, please. Okay, let's see if I can try to pull up all of the ladies' taglines. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I think the first person's tagline is Robin's. Okay, let's go for Robin's tagline. Okay. So Robin's tagline is can you guys see that? Okay. So Robin's tagline is I may keep you waiting, but trust me, I am worth it. I may keep you waiting, but trust me, I am worth it. I mean, I think it's okay. To me, I definitely feel like this tagline, it could be playing onto two different things. Her marriage with Juan, or just her marriage with, not her marriage, but her, maybe to the viewers, right? So I keep you waiting, but trust me, I'm worth it. You guys know how everyone is, was telling Robin she needs to bring it for season 6. Maybe she's saying that this whole time she's been keeping us waiting, whatever it is to come, but she's going to be worth waiting for. Maybe we just have to give her maybe some time to really grow into this character. So maybe that's what she is playing on. Yeah, so that is Robin's tagline. So I see it from maybe two different ways. Her her it can pertain to her marriage with Juan, or it can pertain to us, the viewers. She's worth waiting for. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's read some comments. So Miss Drea, she said, I find it funny that Giselle wants to talk about Wendy's husband cheating, but refused to acknowledge her stable sisters and the outside kids of the pastor and out there. Right, right. I know that. I know it's so weird that she doesn't acknowledge that in any of the season. It's just like other cast members have to remind her for her. Well, Karen has to remind her for her. Do you remember? Do you know like what exactly is going on? Is Jamal coming? Well, no, is it Jamal? Yeah, is Jamal coming? I just feel like other cast members have to remind her, but she brings up other people's marriage. Okay, so B said, we're still waiting on Robin to have an interesting storyline. Exactly. I guess we are still waiting. Maybe the season that Robin will actually bring it. Maybe this is the season that is worth waiting on. Maybe Robin is going to have a bang this season. Okay, so Ronnie F said, we have waiting for Robin though. Okay, hold on. We have waiting for a while though for Robin. We have. So is this a season worth waiting for Robin? So I think that is possibly what she could be implying about. Okay, so let's move on to the next hat or the tagline. Okay, so this is Mia's tagline. I feel like this is Mia. So guys, just give me just a second. Um, yeah. Okay, so Mia's tagline is, if you want to pop off with me, I'll be wait, hold on. If you want to pop off with me, I'll be happy to get you adjusted. Dang, Mia. Oh my gosh. Like I can see Mia. Like I know she's a firecracker because the way Karen made it seem like Mia is not the one to be played with. Giselle already said that Mia gave her a tough time. So dang, Mia. And also she was tossing salads at Candiace. Guys, like it looks like Mia is not the one or the two to be played with. And like her tagline already speaks for itself. It just speaks volume. Okay. Okay, let's read Miss Drea's comment. The only thing we want for Robin is for her to pull her head out of Giselle's tail. And we're not getting that because she and the other bandits are still airtight. I don't right. I think that what's her name? Robin. It's either does she want her job or does she want to keep this one sided relationship with Giselle? It's like your job or friendship. Yeah, we know sometimes like friendship like it's good to be like a loyal friend, but how loyal should you be if someone who is not, I don't know, maybe Giselle is loyal to Robin. I think they're really good friends. I think they're real friends, but I mean, they're getting paid a lot of money. It's like friendship, loyalty, friendship, loyalty. I don't know. Like, I think if Giselle was put in that position where she has to choose her friendship with Robin or her job, her financial security, she's going to choose her financial security. So I think that's a decision Robin really needs to understand. Your job, your financial security, what your kids, what they're going to be eating off of, or just a friendship with Jizzy. Yeah, I think if I was in Robin's position, I hope she chooses financial security than a friendship with Jizzy. And yes, Ronnie, I absolutely agree with what Miss Drea said. Um, okay. The one time she called Giselle out about not bringing Jamal around, Giselle got on her butt. So she's afraid to be honest with her friend and to me. A real friend tells them what they when they are wrong. Absolutely right. I definitely agree. A real friend does tell you when you are wrong. And I think that Giselle just wants people around her that are just like, oh Giselle, like yes person. She wants a yes person around her at all times. And I think that Robin is capable of standing up to Giselle. But I don't know what Giselle really, maybe she knows something about Robin that we don't know. Maybe she's keeping a secret for Robin. I'm not sure, but I'm just like, Robin, why is it so hard to get out of Giselle's shadow? We see that, okay, Candice, sometimes she's not even afraid to pop off at Giselle. She lets Giselle have it. Even sometimes Ashley calls Giselle out, but I'm just like, Robin, why are you so afraid to call Giselle out? Why? Like, what is really stopping you? And another thing is like, we see Giselle always makes like little jokes or little fun at Robin's situation, her marriage, her tax situation, but let Robin make a like maybe fun of whatever situation Giselle is going through. Giselle is going to have a near breakdown when it comes to her friendship with Rob. She's going to question it. So I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. I really don't. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's pull up. I think this may be Karen's Karen's tagline. Okay. So this is actually, yep, it is Karen's tagline. It says, it says the grand dame can never be duplicated, intimidated, or wait, intimidated or imitated. I'm just like, okay, Karen. Yes, Karen. I think it's okay. I think it's a little it's not as strong as maybe some of the other ones that I'm going to pull up later, but it's all right. I think it's safe. It's definitely safe. Okay, so let's pull up who is next. Okay, so I think this may be Ashley's. Yeah, it is Ashley's. So Ashley, her tagline is the only thing messy. Guys, oh my God, I actually like Ashley's tagline. I actually like it. The only thing messier than two boys is me. I like Ashley's tagline because Ashley is messy. She stirs the pot, guys. I actually like Ashley's tagline. I didn't realize I like it until I had to read it a second time. Let me read it again. The only thing messier than two boys is me. I like Ashley's tagline. Okay, so let me see who else's tagline do I like. Okay, so who else's tagline is next? Let me see. I think this should be maybe Gizelle's. No, that's Robin again. Okay, Wendy's. Wendy's. Let's read Wendy's tagline. But for the meantime, the two taglines I am liking so far is Mia's. I like Mia's tagline because I just feel like if you want to pop off with me, I'll be happy to get you adjusted. And they said Mia does not play any games whatsoever. And I also like Ashley's tagline, Ashley Darby's tagline. So those two are my favorites so far. Let's see if I will like Wendy's tagline. Okay, so Wendy's tagline is this professor just doesn't grade on the curve, she sets the curve. I like it. I like Wendy's tagline. I actually like Wendy's tagline. Okay, now I have to kind of readjust my grade, like so far. This professor just doesn't grade on the curve. She sets the curve. Okay, so I like Ashley's tagline. That's like my number one tagline because Ashley's actually messy. She stirs the pot, she gets into people's business. And I just feel like reading it in the picture and actually knowing how Ashley is, it just makes it very funny. So the only thing messier than two boys is me. That's right, Ashley. I'm glad that you know self-awareness. And then okay, and then my second fave is, let me see. Okay, my second fave is Wendy's. Wendy's tagline is my second favorite. Okay, so okay, so Ronnie, you like Wendy's tagline too? Okay, yeah, I like Wendy's tagline as well too. I do really like it. And guys, I know there's 13 of you guys in here. Please make sure you like this video, guys. Please, it really helps us out. Make sure you hit the post notification button. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how I'm doing. Let us know if you're liking the video so far. Also, be sure to subscribe, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like this video. It really helps us out. Just let me know. Just say, Sin, you're doing a good job. Let me know how I'm doing so far. So I really appreciate that. So, okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next person's tagline. But like I said, Ronnie said that she likes Wendy's. I like Ashley's because it's so true. And I also like Wendy's as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next person's tagline. And okay, I think this is Candiace's tagline. So let's see Candiace's tagline. So Candiace's tagline is, okay, let me hide this. My blessings are many and my patience is none. It's okay. It's all right. Candiace Diller Bassett. Yeah, it's okay. I still like Ashley and Wendy's. I still like Ashley and Wendy's. Yeah, Ronnie likes Wendy's. Hey, Yolanda. Hello from Maryland. Hey, Yolanda. I love Karen's tagline the best. Oh, you like Karen's tagline the best. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up Karen. Okay. Okay, let me pull up Karen's tagline again. Maybe I need to reread it. Okay. The grand dame can never be duplicated, intimidated, or imitated. Huh. I like it. I like it. It's okay. I like it. I do like it, Yolanda. I do like it. But I like Ashley's because it's just so funny to me. I don't know, for some reason it's just funny. So let me look at Ashley's again. The two things messier than two boys is me. That's the two things messier than two boys. I do like Ashley's. Okay, so guys, make sure if you're watching, please like this video, and also subscribe. Okay, so Ashley is messy. That's what I'm saying, Yolanda. Yes, Ashley. Right. She said, this is her self-awareness. The only thing messier than two boys is me. So self-awareness. So she's putting it out there. Listen, I am messy. I'm messy. So she is putting it out there. Okay, so I think the last person's tagline is Giselle. Okay, let's see if I will like Gizelle's tagline. Okay, so the secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade. Okay. I kind of like Gizelle's tagline. I kind of do because one, she already knows she is shady Giselle. And also, Giselle she is very pretty. And she said the secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade. So she likes being in the drama. She likes being in the shade. I guess that's her secret to keeping this pretty face. Okay. So out of all of these ladies' tagline, let's rate them. Let's rate them from who we like the best, and let's do like one, two, three, maybe four. Your top. Let's do your top four. Let's see. Okay, for me, right. Get a storyline, Giselle. Your fake relationship has been exposed. It honestly has been. But guess what? Yolanda, I think it was Candiace's interview. She said everybody has a storyline. So it looks like everybody's going to be bringing it. So it's just not just one person. Everybody is going to be having a storyline. So Giselle, she may also be having a storyline as well. Everyone has a storyline. Like everybody. Okay, so let's rate my fave tagline so far is okay. Okay, I'm gonna put Ashley's, guys. I'm really honestly gonna put Ashley. Ashley is my favorite. That's my favorite tagline. Ashley, I'm gonna put Dr. Wendy as second. So Ashley's my second. Third, fourth is third is Karen for me. So Ashley's first, Wendy is second, third is Karen, and I'm in between. So top four, I'm in between Mia and Giselle. I think I like Mia's. I like Mia's and then Giselle. So Ashley, Wendy, Karen, Mia, Giselle. That's my rating. And I guess Candiace and Robin is my last two. Okay. So let's see everyone's top or everyone's rating so far. Okay, so Miss Drea likes Karen, Mia, and that's it. That's the two for me. Okay, I like both of them. I do like both of them. So Karen and Mia, Karen and Mia. Hey, Sincere Kraken, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining us. What's up, Sincere Kraken? Okay, so from a male's perspective, you like Giselle. So Giselle is your favorite. Okay, yeah, Giselle, her. Okay, let me read it. Okay, so this is hers. Hers was good. I do like it, but she always, I think it stays safe every season. So I think it's fine. And Ronnie F says Wendy's. Okay, so you like Wendy, Ashley, Karen, and Candice. Okay, so that's your top four. Okay. Yeah, those are. I think that's kind of like mine's. Well, outside of Candice, but I think me and you kind of have the same favorite taglines. But yeah. And guys, I also want to. I don't know if you guys saw the season opening. Giselle got a new car, guys. Giselle has a new car. She's no longer driving the Gucci PT Cruiser. Giselle is driving a Range Rover. So Giselle, she's no longer driving that PT Cruiser anymore. She's driving the Gucci Bedazzle PT Cruiser. She's driving a Range Rover. So yeah, that was like in the season, one of the season opening where she went to go meet with Candiace. I was like, okay, Giselle upgraded from the PT Cruiser, the Gucci PT Cruiser, to to a Range Rover. Okay, so let's read some of the comments. Okay, so she really grew on me. Okay, so you like Giselle's? Okay. Yeah, hers is nice. Giselle's tagline is nice. And Miss Drea, Giselle is too conceited for me. I used to really like her until the season Monique came on. Her jealousy is very obvious. You know what? I actually always thought in a way that Giselle has always had some kind of, when it comes to jealousy or animosity for Monique. I absolutely agree. I feel like when she looks at Monique, she sees a lifestyle that she possibly would have had or wanted to have. She definitely sees that. And I do think that Giselle is in a way intimidated by, she was very much so intimidated by Monique. Nothing else. Much so intimidated by Monique because she welcomed Candiace with, although she did give Candiace a hard time, but she was able to welcome Candiace. She welcomed Ashley, but when it comes to Monique, it was just like, But she definitely gave Monique a really hard time. Um, and Shay, can we at least give her a chance? Well, it's been six. I think Miss Dre, how long have you been watching Potomac? Have you always been watching it since the beginning? Because if you've been watching it since the beginning, honestly, guys, um, Jizzy hasn't really changed. Her. You know how sometimes they always say characters change in every season. I haven't really seen Jizzy change as much. Maybe from season one she was tolerable, but I don't know. Like Jizzy hasn't changed that much. She hasn't changed that much. Okay. Okay, so let's right, like okay, season one, Giselle was witty, she was kind of funny season one. Like I was like, okay, because she always like it was like slight jokes, little but it's just like it would just progress to just, be shady Giselle. Yolanda said Giselle developed green eye envy when her shade towards Monique resulted into epic fail. Exactly, exactly. And another thing is, I think Monique, I don't know if I think Monique's eyes is hazel as well. Like Monique has hazel eyes. So I don't know. That may be, I don't know. It definitely was the epic, the read that Monique gave her when she first stepped in the scene. I think so too. I think she just assumed that Monique just didn't have it like that, and she learned that Monique had four homes, not just one, but four homes. Sincere Kraken, please elaborate. How has okay from your standpoint, right? How have you seen Giselle change? Maybe I can you know connect with you in that standpoint. But how have you seen Giselle change? Or what changes have you seen Giselle make? Whether friendship changes, um, relationship. I okay. You know what? One thing I would have to give Giselle. I think that from season six, no, season five, I would say maybe I saw a little bit of vulnerability, right, when it came to the Jamal situation. I can see it in that standpoint. I can. But Sincere Kraken, give us some other ways. May have that you have seen Giselle change. Give us some other ways. Okay, so Miss Drea says she was fun, but she thought she had it going on. She was fun, but she thought that she was going to be able to shade Mo about having a home when Mo made her pick up her mouth from the floor with a four home. She became hateful. Yeah, definitely think it was a four home shade that Monique gave her. Okay, so okay, thank you guys. First she seemed innocent, but then started to play both sides of the fence. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that, the first season it was like very light shade, fun shade, and then it just, I don't know, it just became, I mean, I'm all here for good fun shade in reality television because guys, it is television. But when it just gets too serious, I'm just like, okay, I'm tapping out. Like this is too much. Oh, you know what? Now I think about it. Okay, you guys remember Sherman? They said that was the only part, like Giselle really, really liked him. Like you guys remember Sherman, right? I can probably see that probably could be a reason why Giselle was just like I think also the Sherman situation escalated her disdain for Monique. Yeah, the Sherman situation because they were saying that's one person Giselle really, 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 really liked, and she really wanted to be in a relationship with her kids, liked him, and I guess Monique bringing Sherman's ex-wife to an event or so was just like she felt like that was just like low. But I mean, like Giselle would do it too. I don't know, but I feel like that was another situation where Giselle had a disdain. Her disdain for Monique grew. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's what I feel like. I feel like that was another reason why. But guys, if you're still here, make sure you like this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing. Hit the post notification button. Also, subscribe to our channel. Just let us know how we're doing. We're doing a good job. Just let us know how we're doing. Yes, thank you, Sincere. Like, subscribe, and share. Yes, thank you so much. Like, yes, like and subscribe. Um, okay, so yes, Yolanda, Karen is also friends with Sherman's ex-wife, but Giselle confronted her nor Sharice, who also knew her. I agree. I think that just because she already had, how like sometimes like you just you just don't like somebody. So anything that they do, it just gives you like another reason to it just gives you another reason to, you know, convince yourself, oh, I just don't like this person, or it just convinces you, you know. I think that just kind of put the icing on the cake was the Sherman situation. It's like she just does not like Monique, and um because she invited Sherman's ex-wife, she's just like she convinced herself to not like Monique further. And another thing is I would kind of have to say that Karen and Giselle, they have history. They were, and at one point they were really good friends. Their kids played together, so they were really good friends. They're like lifelong friends, right? Although all these things that they're doing, Karen and Monique are they're good. I'm sorry, Karen and Giselle are friends. They just go back and forth, but they're actually friends. Um, Cherise and Giselle are actually friends as well too. So maybe she didn't really see it like in a way like where she needs to come for her friends, which are Karen and Cherise. But she felt like she didn't really know Monique that well, and I don't know. I'm just kind of seeing it. Guys. I'm really just trying. I'm trying to see it from like both ways, but I don't think from that season, I'm not sure if she did or she didn't. I'm not too sure. But I know that she didn't go as hard for Karen or Cherise about the candle situation as she did as she did for Monique. So but I'm not too sure if she did like confronted them about it. But knowing Giselle, she probably did, but I'm not too sure. But I know like she really went hard on Monique for that. She gave Monique a hard time for that. So, and I'm not too sure she gave Candiace just. I mean, Monique, Cherise just as a hard time. But yeah. Um. Hmm. Giselle reminds me of another Kenya. Everyone's got an opinion on them, but when they speak, they're always in the wrong. Huh. Huh. Giselle. So you think Giselle is the Kenya of Real Housewives of Potomac? Sincere. You think that? You think she's a, huh? That's interesting. Interesting. Um, I mean, I can see them being the antagonist on the show. And sometimes everybody loves a good antagonist. You know, Kenya is the antagonist of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Giselle is the antagonist of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. Monique made Giselle feel small, but that Giselle gets far not giving Monique a chance. I wonder how she will treat Mia. Well, according to Karen interview, Mia is not the one to be played with. It said Mia gave Giselle a hard time. Yeah, that's what Karen implied. Mia actually gave Giselle a hard time. So Mia is not the one to be played with. And Mia, we saw in the, kind of opening, Mia gave Candiace a salad toss. So it looks like Mia doesn't play. Let's pull up Mia's hashtag again so we can acknowledge that Mia, she doesn't play that. So let's go ahead and pull up Mia. Oh, okay. So this is Mia. It said, Mia does not play. Mia, her tagline is, if you want to pop off with me, I'll be happy to get you adjusted. So Mia doesn't play that, according to Karen. Monique didn't know the ex. The only shit scene with her that was Giselle's way to find an excuse to keep not. That's exactly what I was saying. I was saying like um Giselle, just like that situation with Ki- um that situation with Kendall, which is Sherman's ex-wife. That was just another way of Giselle not to like Monique. Yeah. Oh no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Miss Drea. I knew what you were meaning. Uh yeah, I mean, they're both antagonists of the show. um Okay, so I hope Mia brings it. I hope Giselle doesn't come for Mia's husband because he looks like, ooh, yeah. I don't think Giselle wants it with, nah, nah, no. Yeah, nah, that's not who Giselle wants it with because he's not a Ray, he doesn't look like he's going to be Ray Huger or whoever's other husband she likes to keep their name in her mouth. He looks like he's just not the one to be played with. And Mia looks like she's not the one to be played with as well. Okay. No, it's okay, Miss Dre. I knew what you were meaning. Sincere Kraken, Giselle let her emotions get the best of her after the situation in her relationship. Yeah, I think that she did. You can definitely tell that she is not completely healed from that situation with her ex-husband. It seems like she's still yearning for that,
what was. But she wrote a book. You guys remember she wrote that book, season one, and to me, it did seem like she was healing from it. Like she was over you seeing like a woman, single mom who was healing from that situation of a divorce, dating. It definitely seemed like she had it all together. She had it all going on, but I don't think she's completely healed um, from the situation from her ex-husband. I think that she still wants that relationship again. But I honestly feel like Giselle she should really start date, like, maybe open up and really try to date again. Maybe she is dating again. I don't know. But I think that she just needs to leave that man, her ex, alone. Don't try to convince him, because the more you yarn from him, the more you start to relive all those situations again. So I definitely feel like she needs to really, maybe start dating again and really take it seriously. And I know that she really did take it seriously with Sherman. Unfortunately, that did not work out. But, just don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Love is a beautiful thing. Do not give up. I don't think she should give up on love. Okay. So, sincere Giselle let her emotions. Yep, she did. She did. Okay, at this point, Giselle needs to lay off of people's husband, consider the fact that she can't keep a man herself. Yeah, I think she should, like, husbands should be off limits when it comes to her. As Karen said in a previous season, Giselle can't keep a man past a season. Right? I think the only person we actually have seen Giselle date is Sherman, and then, Pastor Bryant. I think that's it. I think that is it so far. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, who is the better? Okay, let's see. Let's put this way. Who is a better antagonist? Um, you know what? As much as I'm not really a fan of Kenya Moore on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I know our Lucy, who is one and a half of Sisters Talk TV, she really likes Kenya Moore. I have actually heard that Kenya Moore is so sweet. Like she's one of the sweetest people you can meet. Like you've met, like, she's like actually really, really sweet. Like she's one of those people that, remembers the small things, one of those people, whether, you're having a baby, any special moment that you're having, she's going to be there for you. If you're her friend, like if you're a friend to her, you're a friend for life. I have actually heard that. I've heard that she's a really sweet person. She all the things that she's doing for the the show and the camera, it just makes for good TV. But I've actually heard that she's a really sweet person. I think Fallon was saying it, and Fallon's not the first person I've heard that said that Kenya Moore is like genuinely really, really sweet. But other people, like other interviews I've watched, they've said it like she's a really nice person. But I don't know when it comes to Giselle. Huh. I'm not too sure. So I would have to say, like, between the two antagonists of the show when it comes to Giselle and Kenya, I'm going to go with Kenya just because of what I've heard and the rapport that I've heard about her. And I like people, people with good character. I like that. Yeah. 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 Maybe this season, Giselle, maybe she can go on, maybe look into Tinder or look into, other dating, Christian Mingle, Black People Meet. Maybe, the ladies should maybe try to find a bachelor for her, for Giselle, so she can date around and see and just find love, find love, find love, find love. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, you know what? That's a funny thing. People have said like Kenya is actually a genuinely sweet person. So okay, so Ron, you said you have met Kenya here in Atlanta and she's approachable. That's really nice. That's really good. Like when when people can speak very highly of your character. So I always really like them. And I agree. Sometimes people do pass judgment if you don't agree, which unfair because the person could actually be nice. Yeah, I think that happens a lot. I honestly do. But yeah, but that's really good to know, Ronnie. You have met Kenya in Atlanta, and she is really approachable. That's really good. But yeah, like I've actually have heard that she is really nice. But all right, guys, let me know if you guys are going to be watching Potomac this evening, guys. I am so excited. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys just all of the interviews that is going on for the meantime. If you did not watch kind of like my recap on all of the interviews, make sure you click the replay button so you can catch all of that, everything I have to say so far. Because I think it's definitely this season's going to be really interesting. Now, what I'm not gonna like is if they if they if they make it all about Candiace, guys. I'm not going to like that at all. And so, just some questions for you guys. During the Karen's interview, I did talk about her and Wendy's friendship, how I didn't trust the friendship between her and Wendy. And if I was Karen, would you trust Wendy? Would you not trust Wendy? Let me know. Would you trust Wendy? Would you not trust Wendy? And these are the people who are just maybe weren't here from the beginning. Would you trust Wendy, this friendship? Or are you like, nah, I wouldn't trust her? And then the next question that I wanted to ask you all is the friendship with Karen and Candiace. It seems like Candiace is really going to try to make Karen work this, for them to rekindle this friendship. I mean, if you were Karen, would you continue to rekindle this friendship with Karen? You're just like, nah, like you're just gonna leave it alone. Like, what would you do? And what are your thoughts on that? I would really love to hear you guys' thought on this whole Wendy and Karen's new forming friendship and this rekindled sisterhood or friendship with Candiace and Karen. But I think that is all for me. I think I pretty much have gone through all the things I wanted to say so far. Let me know who was your favorite, like what was your favorite hashtag for this season. And also the alliances. Do you guys think that there may possibly be an alliance, like a new formed alliance with Ashley, Karen, Mia, and Wendy, right? Do you guys think there may be another new alliance? And then you have the second alliance, possibly with the two Green Eyed Bandits and Candiace, right? And then also, what are your thoughts on Wendy's new look so far? That is what the interviewer asked Candiace on her thoughts on Wendy's new look so far. Like, what are your thoughts so far? You think she looks like, what are your thoughts? I think Wendy looks great. What are your thoughts on that? Like, this is Wendy's sophomore season. And she's like, listen, this is my sophomore season. I'm going to have to bring it. So, Wendy is looking, she looks great. She looks great and she is bringing it for her sophomore season. Let me know what your thoughts on that. And guys, this is a lovely picture of Karen from the I think it was like brunch with the Potomac lady. It's an event that they had yesterday, kind of like a premiere. Oh, here it is. RHOP Girl Summer. So this is from their Instagram. This is Wendy yesterday. I love all these pictures. Yes, let me know what you guys think so far. But that is it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow or possibly tonight, I'm not too sure, with a recap on the episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 1. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you, Miss Drea. Thank you, Sincere, Kraken. Thank you, Miss Ronnie. B Stokes, Yolanda, everybody that's joined in the chat. Make sure I don't leave anybody out. I think it's Army Trippin and Darlene Wilkins. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Peace, love, and blessings.